Everybody, and welcome back into another edition of Success. I'm with my main man, Luchi. I'm your co-host, Anthony Rivardo, and today we're breaking down the Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl caliber defensive line and looking at how they powered their way to the Super Bowl appearance. So, Luchi, how you doing today, my friend, and how excited are you to take a look at this All-22?
First of all, like I always say, man, thank you for having me on this show. But I love being your co-host. This is amazing. I get to talk about sacks and defense and all that. I love it, man. So I'm doing great. Anytime I come on with you, bro, I'm doing amazing. And I'm very excited, bro. The Super Bowl is gonna be lit because I know it's gonna be some good defense played, and we got some good defense to talk about today. So I like the pivot that we're doing right now to just keep the show alive for the year, man. I love it, man. Let's do it.
For sure, man. Yeah, two great defenses in the Super Bowl, two really good teams, an exciting rematch matchup. So I'm excited for that. But, before we pull up the film and dive into it, let's discuss your background a little bit because we've got a former NFL defensive lineman breaking down defensive line film. Like, there's an extra level of expertise that the audience is gaining today from getting your insight. So why don't you give them some background on you, kind of where you come from, what you did in your playing days, and what you do now, kind of training and coaching behind the scenes and everything like that.
Thank you, my brother. Well, my name is Stanley McClover. I go by Luchi. That's my nickname. But I've been playing ball my whole life. I played for Auburn University. I was there for about 2 years, and I left school early to go to the NFL. I was drafted by the Carolina Panthers in the 7th round, pick 237, and I actually made the squad that year. Stayed with Carolina for 3 years. I played with Julius Peppers, Mike Rucker. I played with Chris Jenkins, Damian Lewis. I mean, the list goes on. The guys that I played with, some great guys, some great players. And then I left there. I got cut from Carolina. Then I immediately got picked up by Houston, Texas, by the Texans. And I had a chance to play with Mario Williams over there in Houston, and that was pretty fun. I actually played with Anthony Weaver, who is a defensive coordinator right now. I actually played with D'Amico Ryans, which is the head coach for the Houston Texans. So I played with a lot of guys, a lot of OGs in the game. So I'm never claimed to know everything, but I do know the DN position and the D-line position very well. In defense, I've been playing it my whole life. But outside of that, it's just been a great thing that I've learned to have the wisdom so I can coach these players and be a trainer now today. So today I train Brian Burns and I help mentor him and just make sure that he's the best player he could be. I work with some other players in college and high school as well, and just kind of getting them, ready for the NFL, ready, developed in the right way so that they can rush the passer and be successful like Brian Burns. So we call it success,
Successful.
Successful.
That's right. There we go. So, yeah, a lot of great context there and information as we dive into your background. But now let's let the expert at work take a look at some of this film. So we'll start here with some of this film that we have on the Seattle Seahawks defense versus that Los Angeles Rams offense. This is from that conference championship game as that Seahawks defense helped power the team to the Super Bowl. So let's take a look at this.
Sir, we're rushing four. See, anytime you can rush four and get pressure on the quarterback, that's what we call in the defense. That's a win. That's how we love to rush. And as you can see, with the two ends playing so wide outside, they pinning their ears back and they going to get it. That's what you call pin your ears back and go get a sack. Right now we're running the game on my right. Roll that. I think that's with Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence. Beautiful game. Run that back for me one more time, brother.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention to Dexter Lawrence, Dexter, what's his
Marcus
first
Lawrence.
name? Demarcus Lawrence. I got Dexter in my mind. Demarcus Lawrence ran a beautiful game right here. This is called an exit stunt where the end comes in first and the tackle wraps around. And his placement on his hip, on the guard's hip right here, is what's going to clear him to bring Leonard Williams around clear. As you can see, Leonard Williams come around. If he keeps his foot right there, he gets the sack easily. So beautiful game on the right side, and that's how they penetrated immediately. You got good pressure on at your other defensive end, good get off. His job is to keep outside containment whenever you're running the game on the backside. So it was ran beautifully. And as you can see, the quarterback don't have no time. He got to force the pass incomplete.
Yeah, great breakdown there. That's what I noticed too, is that stunt on that side and Leonard Williams with a quick closeout pressure. Really good stuff there. Way to scheme it together with Mike
Yep.
Macdonald and the defense too. So
So an exit game is in first, tackle loop second. A Texas game is tackle first, in loop second. So it's
there we go.
Texas and exit. That's for the fans out there.
Yep, that's good info. Let's move on to this next clip here. This is going to be in the divisional round of the postseason. We'll see a pressure on Brock Purdy and a chase down from the man over here on the right side. That's Demarcus Lawrence.
Yes, sir. I couldn't see if they were rushing forward or not, but let's look at this hustle by Demarcus Lawrence. Oh, man, that's how you run to the ball, man. Look, he started on the logo. He's still running, still running. Look at Leonard Williams.
What do you see here with the way that he disengaged from this blocker?
I love it. He's using right there. That's called a rip. I mean, a swim. He's swimming off that outside shoulder, and that's an elusive move to get away from any lineman, man. When especially they love to hold, so you have to have a move to get rid of that. You can't just run. You have to work a move. So that's called a quick swim over the top, and it cleared him. So he was able to go. As you can see, he snatches the outside shoulder and brings a tight swim across, and it clears itself. Never want to swim outside too high. That's called washing the window. That's how you get blocked. So you want to swim low so they can't get your chest, and it clears you, as you can see right here. Now get to the quarterback. Run straight down the line. Good job.
Yeah, pure hustle. Even I think that's Leonard
And
Williams
you
too
push somebody
hustling.
at the end. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to finish the play.
Yeah, push somebody, man. We don't just, we got to push somebody on defense.
All right, another play here from the divisional round. This isn't defensive line, but still on the defensive side of the ball. This is that play from that cornerback that I know you like.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Now, I don't know if this is a blitz or this corner is really making a great play, but I see his eyes in the backfield. He read this play so fast and he went and got it. That's how I want my edge protected, right there. This is how I want to protect it. You go and get it. Don't wait on it. Go get it. And he shot at the outside knee. Boom. You going down to the ground. Perfect technique. And he wrapped up that ankle, man. This is a perfect tackle. Shoot at the outside knee, wrap up the ankle. He gets no yards and a tackle for loss. Beautiful. This is a physical corner. This is another reason why Seattle is going to the Super Bowl. Look at the attack. Look how they defense attacks the line of scrimmage. And you see it right here with the corner. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's how I want my corner coming right there, man. Look at the eyes and look how quick he react. Near shoulder, he got his shoulder low to keep his leverage low so he can't get widened out, and made a beautiful tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, I think my favorite part about this play is the eyes. You can see him watching the running back and kind of scanning the quarterback and the offensive line. And then as soon as he sees what he needs to see, he just bursts off the line of scrimmage and shoots that gap, gets underneath that wide receiver and makes the play and finishes it pretty violently too with that wrap up, throws it to the ground, grabbing his leg. And I don't know. That's a really impressive play by Devon Witherspoon right there.
And another thing, bro, you could tell that he watched film. Another thing in defense, if you know formations and tendencies, you can know when they're going to run the ball and pass the ball. You can tell right here by the formation. They have 3 tight ends in the game with the fullback on the line. They're running the ball. And so this corner just made a smart play. He made a smart play and he attacked it aggressively. On the football field, you can't wait. You got to go attack it right now. Beautiful.
Yeah, and you can see what the 49ers were setting up there in the blocking scheme with that offensive lineman already at the second level. This could have potentially been a pretty big gain if Witherspoon didn't dive in there and make that play.
Right, for sure. Great play. Great awareness.
Crucial. All right, let's go with one more play from this game. I think this is good. Yeah, this is going to be Demarcus Lawrence on, I think, on another one of these stunts here.
There you go. Now, this is the exit stunt. Tackle first. He's at tackle this time instead of DN. He gets a great rush up the field. Look at that. He gonna get his hands on the big 71. I don't like to say the tackle's name. I don't like him like that. So we got our hands on 71 and we up the field. Look at the pursuit. Look at the pursuit. This is a call a Texas game. This is tackle first. Remember I told you Texas first, then exit game is in first. Tackle first. He makes first a containment. Now he's chasing the quarterback. There you go. Now watch him leave his feet here. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a guy who want to make a play. When the coach see this right here, when the coach see this kind of effort out of his D lineman, this is the best thing you can do for a defensive lineman coach is leave your feet and go after the sack. I love it. You can't chase down every sack. Sometimes you got to leave your feet. And it's not going to always be pretty. I don't know how he got that ball off, but man, great job.
Yeah, I don't know how he completed that pass, but an incredible rep from Demarcus Lawrence. I love the closeout, as you mentioned, and the ability to at least make him pay for completing that pass,
Oh, yeah.
too. Give him a
yeah.
hit
You
at
got
the
to put
end.
him on the ground, man. You got to put him on the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this next clip, we've got this one from back in the regular season, evidenced by those Rivals uniforms. Let me off topic. You like these uniforms that the Seahawks are wearing here? These
I'm gonna be honest
alternates?
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Anthony. I ain't really feeling that. I ain't really feeling that. They all right. You know, I'm not really. No, not really.
Yeah, I'm kind of on your
They don't do
side.
nothing for me. Like they boring. They boring.
I agree. They're too gray, too
Yeah.
bland. But I think we got Leonard Williams on this play that we're going to keep an eye on here.
You lined up in the 3 technique. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the engagement. Make a play, wrap up, make a tackle. So what we call that right there is extension. He got great extension off of as soon as he got off the ball. Look at the offensive guard's head snap back. That means you got the right leverage. He posts them, see where the ball at, sheds the tackle, and makes a physical tackle. Look at that bow hug. And you just take that's 300 pounds against 100 and whatever, 200 pounds, whatever that is. Ain't nowhere in here you breaking that tackle. Ain't nowhere in here. He's caught in the caught technique alignment, so he's already winning with alignment. Let's go back to the alignment. He's in the outside shade shoulder on the guard. So he's already protecting his gap by alignment. So if the ball is coming there, all he has to do is get great penetration up the field, which he's doing. Got the snap back, great extension, get rid of him, make a tackle for loss. When you got D tackles that's playing like this, bro, it's hard to run the ball. Look at it. Beautiful, man. That's technique tape. Technique tape. Shed the block, make a tackle. Technique tape. Wow.
Powerful.
And I mean, just to have the athletic ability to make that play in the backfield is another thing that's worth talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful. I really like as well. You can see it from this angle, how he's already got control of that offensive lineman's chest. But then if you watch his eyes as he's kind of scanning and seeing which way Kyron Williams is going to go, and then as soon as Kyron Williams bounces into his gap, boom, now he sheds and he's ready to attack. So I really like the vision that's kind of scanning that running back.
Yes, sir. That's he's in full control of that guy. That's what we call that, full control. Burger King, have it your way.
All right, so we got one more clip here to go through. This is again from the conference championship game. This is going to be that red zone stop that they had.
All right, we mugging like we blitzing, so it's going to beautiful. So we showed blitz, but we popped the defensive tackle out, which is Leonard Williams. Look at this drop right here, bro. He's supposed to be on the hash, but he's reading the quarterback eyes. Check him out as a D tackle. He actually stops that pass, just being in that lane right there. He's reading Stafford's eyes. This is going to show you from a great angle right here. Watch your D tackle pop out, number 99. Look at his eyes. He's on, beautiful, beautiful. By the time you got to go to your second read, man, your cornerback is all over it. First read, he wanted that flare route. He wanted that over route. Now one of us available. Great job by the defensive tackle. That's how you drop on. That's clearly a stunt. Mm-hmm. They bring in one and replacing it with a D tackle.
Yep. And they did a great job here as well, doubling Kyron Williams in the red zone, which you always have to do. He's
Yes.
one of their favorite targets down there. They double him. And then, like you said, a lot of confusion there for the quarterback with Leonard Williams bailing on the rush and dropping in the coverage. And then what are you seeing on the right side with the coverage over there?
Okay, what I see over here, we got man-to-man on the outside. We look like we got safety help over the top on Puka. So, yeah, they double teaming Puka. Beautiful. That's beautiful defense. You lead your receiving one-on-one on the island because we're not scared of him. We really worried about Puka. So we double team Puka. And you got to go to your third option. It's not there.
Yeah. That's
Look at that. Look at that.
amazing
That's his
coverage.
third option.
Mm-hmm.
18, I
Also,
don't even know who that guy is.
It's low-key a hell of a throw from Stafford. I do think that hit him in the hands, but obviously the coverage was excellent to break it up. But
Yeah, it gave the
Stafford,
coverage
man,
time to
Stafford
get
was
there.
slinging that shit.
Yeah, bro, he's a great quarterback. Can't take nothing from him. But even better coverage.
Yep.
And I say he had the coverage because he got, he's confused right now. He don't know where to go with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like an all-out blitz, and then you got your tackles popping out. So
yeah, they show a 7-man rush, and then they only end up with 3. Even Demarcus Lawrence dropped back in the coverage too to get into that passing lane, double on Kyron, and then obviously, like we said, the Leo kind of in that passing lane. That's a really
and then I don't think
clever.
people know how big Leonard Williams is, bro. Like looking at this film, you can't tell, but bro, to see that kind of man that size moving around out there, you're not gonna know where to throw that ball at, bro. He's so big. He's like 6'7". Yeah, this guy's huge, bro. So best believe he's dropping very good, and he's confusing Matt Stafford. Trust me.
Yeah. It's awesome seeing how you broke it down and explaining why it forced Stafford to go to his third read. And when you go to your
Yeah.
third read, you're probably already feeling like you've lost. And then he's got to force that throw into a tight window. And even on that third read, the coverage is amazing. So really great execution and a really nice play
Great
design and
defense.
call there from the Seahawks defense.
Yes, sir. They played it to perfection. That's why they're going to the Super Bowl. They played great defense all year. They really put on in the championship game. Beautiful drop, Leonard. When you got a D tackle dropping like that, 300 pounds, 6'7", dropping like that. Come on, bro. That's championship football. Period, point blank.
The Seahawks defense has been a lot of fun to watch all year. That's a team that, I mean, their defensive line going into the year was probably one of the best in football, but they all kind of elevated their game. And then the coverage kind of clicked for them too. And I love what they've got going there with Mike Macdonald. He coaches that team really well, and they play with violence and energy. I don't know. Let me ask you, what's your Super Bowl pick? You think Seattle's going to pull it out?
Yeah.
I do too.
Defense, bro.
Defense.
They gonna fuck the New England Patriots up, bro. Defense is their defense, bro. That man, bro, the way that defense swarm and the way they D-line playing right now, they're unstoppable. And especially it's about who gets hot late. They got hot late. Defensively, they got hot. They started buzzing late. And now they really putting it on and man, catching that momentum, going into the Super Bowl, having that kind of game they just had. New England don't stand a chance, bro.
Yeah. I mean, the Patriots have a good defense too, but it's not quite like the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks have so much talent, every level of that defense.
Jigma, come on, bro. That Sam Donald playing
so
lights
good,
out.
bro.
They can run the ball. That's gonna be that's gonna be a tough game for New England, bro. That's a tough game for them to win, bro. And I just don't think they got the firepower to go back and forth with the Seahawks all day.
I agree.
Bro, they got a rookie offensive tackle that's very, very not ready. And against Houston, bro, they was running circles around this man, bro. So what you think Demarcus Lawrence gonna do?
He's gonna have his way. He's gonna have fun.
Honestly, this is what the fans don't think about. You got to look at the trenches. That's how you're gonna know who's gonna win the game. I go by the trench work. If my D-line is better than the offensive line, that team that the D-line is better on is gonna win. Because it's hard to get plays off when you have a dominant, aggressive defensive line that's penetrating the line of scrimmage. It's very hard to get anything off, a pass or run. That's right now, that's what we got with Seattle.
That's right.
They
Yeah.
got
Leonard
they
Williams,
got great players on
Demarcus
every
Lawrence,
level. Yeah, every
every
level.
level. He's
Every
even got
level.
that safety, that kid.
Kobe. Kobe's in the
How
corner,
it's
right?
Yeah, Kobe's a corner. I can't say his name. I know it's Nick and Owamere. I don't think I said that right, but he's that safety that plays like linebacker, nickel corner. He plays
Yeah,
deep
physical.
safety. He's like all over the place, and he's like that Swiss Army knife for the defense. So,
Yeah.
we talked about how they were confusing Stafford on that last play. That safety, I can't remember his name, but he's all over the place, kind of confusing quarterbacks constantly, and he's a difference maker too.
That's what it's about because the quarterbacks don't have much time. So if you can throw a wrinkle in there every now and then, that's just a win for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
When I can already pre-snap your defense, know what defense you in, and know what's gonna be open. Come on, bro, that's too easy. We in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're in cover 2, middle of the field wide open. That's too easy, bro. No, bro. You gotta disguise these defenses. So I love the coordinators that disguise and bring guys from all over the place, but you gotta have athletic defensive linemen. Period.
Mm-hmm. True that.
As you
And
can
hey,
see, you
Seattle
had
has
Leonard Williams dropping and Demarcus Lawrence dropping. You gotta have it.
Yep.
Or else you can't run that play.
That's right. They have no shortage of athleticism on that defensive line for sure, or power, or strength, or pass rushing
They
prowess,
could.
run stopping prowess, whatever.
Yes, sir.
They got it all. So
That's why
yeah,
that's my pick for the win Super Bowl.
I'm with
sure.
you. I'm in total agreement. I think that Seahawks defense is gonna get them the win. So
Yes,
that was
sir.
a fun breakdown, though, for sure. I'm looking forward to doing more of them. Maybe
that
we'll do
was
the flip
fun.
side. We'll take a look at that Patriots defense because they've got some pieces over there too. So maybe we'll do that in the next episode. But appreciate you joining me again, Luchi. Where can the people find you?
Man, y'all can find me on IG, man. S.McClover. That's where you can keep up with me with all my updates, doing things in the community for autism, doing things for these boys on the football field, doing things all over, man. Just really working and staying, keeping my head to the ground and giving back as much as I can, man, while I'm here on this earth. So y'all keep up with me over there. And we'll definitely be over here on Successful talking about these good sacks and defenses this year.
That's right. Everybody go follow along with Luchi and follow along with the Success Podcast on Instagram and YouTube. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. And let's enjoy the Super Bowl.